Now we're on Friday, phase 2. We're going to start with our dumbbell one-legged squat. We're going from 10 reps to 4 reps, so you're using a lot heavier weight here. But again, never sacrificing that technique or that full range of motion. So again, your leg, you're going to get that foot out there. So when you come down, your knee is going to be over your heel or your toe. Okay, anywhere in there, wherever you feel comfortable. The biggest thing, keep that good posture, chest up, and then make sure you get into parallel. So all the way down, all the way up. You'll notice my back foot, I'm going to be on the top of my foot. I'm not going to, usually if you get on your toe back there, you start adding more force to your back leg. I find most athletes find their back hip flexor gets tight, so I just want that relaxed. All your weight is on your lead leg, doing all the work. So you go 4 on one leg, 4 on the other one. Then you're going right to scap push-ups. You do scap push-ups. You're going to be on your feet, good push-up position. Hips up, elbows straight. You're not going to bend your elbows. You're not going to bend your hips. You're going to rotate. You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together and then push them away as far as you can. We want a big range of motion. Squeeze shoulder blades together, push away. Shoulder blades together, push away. Again, always keeping that good technique. Not bending elbows. Only moving at your shoulder blades and your shoulders in that range of motion. So you have single leg squats, to scap push-ups, then take your break. Then we're going over to do front squats. Again, you're going from 10 reps down to 4, so you're using a heavier weight. We don't want to sacrifice technique ever, but if you're able to add a lot more weight and do it well, then do so. So I mentioned in phase 1, if you feel more comfortable with a dumbbell, doing the goblet squat, it puts you in a better position, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, go ahead and do the normal front squat. We talked about before in phase 1, when you do the front squat, you're going to grab, you're usually shoulder width apart with your hands, roll your shoulders forward. So here, roll them forward, that creates that shelf. You're going to set the bar back in your fingertips, and then across your shoulders that are rolled forward and at the base of your neck. Again, it's not a comfortable position if you've never done it before, but you'll get used to it as we go. So always have that good approach to the bar. When you come off, again, I'm not grabbing the bar, so there's not any pressure in my forearms. I'm just keeping my elbows up. Sit your hips back and down to parallel, keeping the elbows up and up. So you'll do 4 of those. Again, always keeping the elbows high on the bottom. If you start to let the elbows drop, then your upper body has a tendency to doing the same. So we try to tell the kids, look at a 45-degree angle, keep the elbows up. Usually your body will follow your eyes. So if your eyes are up, your chest usually stays up, keeps you in a better position. If you feel better doing the goblet squat, same thing, you're going to be heavier here. Keep that chest up, sit your hips down and back, and up. Down and back, and up. Always trying to get bottom of your leg to parallel. Then, after front squat, or the normal goblet squat, you're going to do our goblet one leg lateral squat. So, again, my grip is going to be here. I'm trying to keep my shoulders back. Feet together. I'm going to step sideways. When I step sideways and I make contact, the first thing I'm focused on is get the hips back. So it's way back and up. Way back and push. Way back and push. I'll go to the other side here. Always driving the hip back. So think about squatting. Think about squatting at your hips, not your knees. So a goblet, one leg lateral squat, 4 each leg. Again, if you've never done that before, use a lighter weight and then get used to it before you start to add weight. Next one we're doing is 2-arm, one-legged dumbbell stiffies. When we do this, you'll see this in our warm-up. It's our reaches. Now you just do reaches with dumbbells. So when you do this, your chest is going to be up. You're going to balance on one leg. You're going to come down like a teeter-totter. So as my upper body goes down, my back leg comes up, but that's always straight. So find one spot and focus on it. Come down. As soon as I want to go as far down as I can without losing my technique, my big chest, flat back. Then come up. So I'll do all my reps on that leg. And then I'll switch. Again, keeping that back leg straight. I don't want to bend at my hips just to get more range of motion. So down. Again, find that one spot. Focus on your balance. So that's 2-arm, 1-legged dumbbell stiffies, 6 each leg. You're going to superset that with growing squat. Growing squat is going to be both feet on the ground. We'll show the side view, then we'll show the front view. You're going to be a wide base here. Your first range of motion is going to be sitting down and back to one side. So if you watch my butt, it's going to go back. My knees aren't going to come forward. So sitting down and back. Then I'm going to, once I'm down, I'm going to come through the middle and then come up on the one side and then down through the middle and up on the other side. That's one. So I'm making a triangle with my range of motion. So down and back is one. Down, over, up, down, over, up is one. As you go along, some of my athletes will add weight. We'll put a bar on their back, just the bar, or with weight. You're gonna put a sandbag on there. If you're feeling that and you're growing, you don't have to add weight, then don't feel obligated to do so. So you're going 2-arm, 1-leg dumbbell stiffies, right to the growing squat, then take your 2-minute break. Next one we have is glute ham fire outs. I'll do this the best I can without somebody holding me. You can do this on a stability ball, or excuse me, a medicine ball, or a basketball, if you have it there. The biggest thing here is when we did glute ham, partner glute ham, or glute ham bench, we stayed nice and tall here, and we came through. This one, you're going to be at parallel, and now you're just driving out and in, out and in. If you don't need the ball, then don't use the ball, okay? In which case you'll just be here, coming out and in, out and in. If you can get the full extension without tapping down to the ground with your forearms, then try to do that. But we don't ever come up in between here and then go for it. We always stay parallel with the ground, and when you're controlling yourself with your hamstring and butt out, and then you're pulling your hamstring and butt in. So think about, when you're out here, think about your butt leaning back towards your partner. So that's glute ham fire outs, 6 of them, take your break, then repeat. That's Friday phase 2.